Hi everyone, this is my VW. I got this like about 3 weeks ago. Got it for a pretty good price, but it gets us around. It got us from Chester to Rehoboth, and right now I'm gonna check the oil just to make sure it's all right. And here it goes, this little dipstick. All right, we'll see. Now I gotta find something to wipe it on. Could you hold this for a minute? Or hold on the camera, man.
Okay, this is Craig Scott along with Bob Downs and Mark Jordan. We're down here at Indian River Inlet in Delaware, and we're talking with Bob about some of the fishing that he's done down here before. Bob, what kind of fish at this time of the year, this being March, what kind of fish can you usually catch off piers such as out here?
Well, Craig, off piers at this time of the year, you could usually find winter flounder running or small stripers just beyond the bar.
What about inland? As you can see behind here, we've got an inlet. What about inland bay? Is there any different kind of fishing there?
Not much. As I said, winter flounders run very good at this time, and your best bait is bloodworms.
Have you found that fishing off the pier, or would it be charter, would be the best kind of fishing, chartering a boat, going out?
It's all up to individual.
It has 2 lines on it. This first line right here means it's a quart low. This thing.
Here we are at Indian River Beach, and now we have some rare footage of Kelly Hoosier. Victim has just realized that we are watching her. Here, Miss Hoosier. Miss Hoosier, we've been wondering, why is it so hard to photograph you? Come, Miss Hoosier, please, why don't you just talk to our cameras? Miss Hoosier, is it true that you and Mike Ruger have for some time been hiding from the cameras? Miss Hoosier? Miss Hoosier? Sir, could we speak to you for a second? Doesn't want to talk.
Someone will put it in and check it out. All right, it's about 2/5 of a quart low, which is good. That's about the same amount that was in it when we left from Chester. We're down in the Delaware end of the Cape May Ferry. If you look over to my left, you'll see the pilings where the ferry, when it rides in, it doesn't ride straight into the dock. It has to hit the pilings to slow down. I was a deckhand and an oiler, and what I did, I just helped the cars. I set them on the ferry, and as an oiler, I just slept all night.
This particular ferry is the Cape May Lewis ferry. It's about a 70-minute ride from the towns of Cape May in New Jersey to Lewis, Delaware. It cost approximately $11 to cross with your car and about $2.50 for each additional passenger. The particular ferry that you're seeing now, we're going to be going on. It will leave at 1 o'clock and will take 70 minutes for us to leave here at Lewis, Delaware, to cross over to Cape May.
How you doing? That's good. This guy who's, this is just a cashier right here. Thanks a lot. This guy who's at the end over this bridge is the deckhand, and he directs us where to park our cars.
Put her down the center lane, not the middle.
Okay, thank you. And what he has to do is direct the cars by weight. Now, see those big trucks? You can't just put them on either side because it will tilt the ferry in. What would happen would it would lean to one side as we're going up. And this guy seems to want me right next to this other car. Well, they're almost loading the ferry. After that camper and those cars all the way up there at the end of the line, we'll be probably getting on our way.
This is the pilot now taking off right next to us as we're about ready to take off here at Lewis, Delaware.
I worked on a ferry. They didn't have a deck like this. All they had was a enclosed deck where you can go up and sit down, and that's all right, and just walk around. But they didn't have anything like this. They didn't. This has a restaurant on it also where you can eat. The Chester ferry didn't have anything like that. All it had was just a place where you can sit down for commuters who commuted across the ferry. Now we see people that are just taking pictures. You know, they're mostly tourists to take the ferry, just like us. And you know, everybody knows Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Do I know you?
Yeah, you know me, remember? You go to church with me? Come on, admit it. You know me. He doesn't want to admit anything.
We're holding up some crackers for some seagulls, but there don't seem to be any seagulls in the area. I noticed gulls that were down there by the shore, and one seems to be following the boat at about 100 yards behind us, but he's not catching up with us. I think we're going too fast. I got thrown out over the side. There's a seagull coming up. He's really trying hard to catch up with us. He seemed to be circling the buoy on the last jetty, and he's not keeping up with us now. He looks like he's given up.
Seagulls, the scavenger of the sea. Here we have some bird enthusiasts who are eerily feeding the birds Alka-Seltzer to make their stomachs bloat and explode.
Tell us what kind of lure you're going to be using for the seagulls and the fish.
The lure for this time right now is a bubble gum wrapper, sugar-free, has to be sugar-free. You take it, roll it inside out, shiny part out, and what I'm doing here is making it in the shape of a mullet, which is a fish that the seagulls feed on. As we roll it here, we have a perfect shape, and can we get this here? All right, and I'm going to try to throw this in and attract the seagull.
reason I'm sitting here is because I'm the producer of this movie, and I never get to be in the movies. All these other people around, they're always doing all kinds of good things. My equipment, my film, and yet, do I get any respect? Do I get any credit for it? So, here we are, and if you don't get to see me again in this movie, you're looking at me right now.
So, we're getting off the ferry. They're directing everybody off, and we even have a few, I don't know, greeters of New Jersey. Or either the greeters or foot passengers, one of the two. So we're going to have to wait for Craig and his gang. There's a ice cream stand. I've been looking for ice cream since I was back there in Rehoboth Beach.
You were holding on to the rock.
I just like the beach. Yeah. This beach here, it's called Shell Beach because it has all these seashells on it. But if you look around, maybe you find a rock or something. This is a rock right here. It's not a clam. Anyway. I always never had time to go to the beach, but whenever somebody said, let's go down the shore for the weekend, I was the first person in the car to go. It's just the ocean. Just, I don't know, helped me spellbound, I guess. Really. It's just a nice place to be. I don't know, it's just one of those things, just watching the waves. It's like so mystical, you know, just to sit by the water and watch the waves. I never liked the ocean though, because I was always afraid of sharks. I'd go in about 2 feet and I'd look out and look for sharks. You know, I think I see them in the wave trying to get me, so I wasn't really enjoying my little dips into the ocean, you could say.